separated children form. It is number 1C because it is recommended it is done right after the registration and rapid assessment form 1B, which we presented in the core forms. In case you come across an unaccompanied or separated child, it is best to fill out this form as soon as possible. As you can see up above in the case information, we ask that you mark whether the child is unaccompanied and separated. It is important to be precise about this. Then, we ask additional information on the child, the birth address and location, distinguishing physical characteristics which may be important for tracing and reunification, and location prior to separation. We then ask if the child is with other siblings who are also unaccompanied or separated to make sure that we are aware of keeping certain case files for the purpose of family tracing and reunification linked. We then gather information on the previous caregivers. This is important to understand who this child was being cared for previously and for the opportunity of reunification if possible. Finally, we ask other family members the child is separated from. It is important to note that the information of the caregiver the child was with previously may be a mother or father or someone else. When it comes to tracing and reunification, one may look for this previous caregiver, and if they were not the mother or the father, also potentially the mother or the father. The caseworker will determine that with information from the child and then the child best interest. Then we capture the communication history, so when the child was last in contact with the parents or previous caregivers, and record that information. We then move on to the history of family separation, where we try to understand whether it was accidental or deliberate and what was the cause. It is important to not change these fields. As you see, they are marked in pink. Finally, we have some open-ended answers around the circumstances of separation, if the child has been on the move for some time and if they've been in multiple locations, and any other relevant information. Then, we record the child wishes. This is incredibly important for the purpose of reunification.